Home Minister Amit Shah has just landed in Chennai for a two-day visit as the BJP is eyeing Tamil Nadu ahead of the 2021 Assembly elections. Home Minister Amit Shah landed in Chennai to a greeting by Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy. Also, the Deputy Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam was present along with the leadership of the BJP. The state BJP President L. Murugan was present. C.T. Ravi, who is the Tamil Nadu in charge for the BJP, was also there, as were several other ministers, part of the AIADMK. This picture possibly also speaks volumes of the fact that the BJP and AIADMK, no matter what trouble has been there in the alliance, remain together. These are the visuals of Amit Shah's vehicle making his way out of the airport. There is, remember, a huge welcome that is in fact set up for Amit Shah there. You see him now getting out of his vehicle to personally also greet all of the cadre who've gathered in such large numbers. Hundreds of them really lining the streets of Chennai from the airport to, of course, Grand Leela Palace, which is where Amit Shah is headed to. He has gotten out of his vehicle, decided to go by foot to thank all the BJP cadre who've gathered there to welcome Home Minister Amit Shah. The significance of this visit very, very crucial because he is looking to essentially supervise and look into the kind of preparations the party is making in Tamil Nadu. BJP has almost a zero presence in the state, and Amit Shah, the BJP, looking to change that this time around in the 2021 Assembly polls. They've been making several attempts by not just getting in prominent faces, but also creating a presence where they are portraying themselves as the alternative to Dravidian parties. Amit Shah there walking on the road, greeting all the supporters, the BJP cadre who've gathered there. They've almost rolled out the red carpet for him there in Chennai. After being greeted and welcomed by the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister, Amit Shah going by foot there. This is almost like a rally, and while he's not scheduled to make any sort of public address, this by itself speaks volumes of the intent of the Bharatiya Janata Party that they're going to go all out in putting up a fight, at least in Tamil Nadu. You see they're flanked by Amit Shah really being flanked by C.T. Ravi there on his right as well. Akshay now joining us with more details on this. Akshay, Amit Shah there got out of his car, personally greeting all of the cadre. Huge welcome for him there in Chennai.
Well, Akshita, we're seeing that is a massive welcome for Amit Shah happening here at Chennai. We are outside the Chennai airport, and what we can see here is that a large number of the AIADMK and BJP cadres have gathered here. They have been raising slogans supporting Amit Shah, and also they've been waving the BJP flag here. And many of them have been having placards in their hands, which calls Amit Shah as the Chanakya of Indian politics. So, you know, it is a massive welcoming that we're seeing for Amit Shah here. And apart from that, we need to remember that today, though he is attending a government event around 4:30 p.m., post that he will be meeting the BJP cadres. And we need to understand that ahead of the 2021 election, the BJP will have to work its way through to ensure that it has increased its foothold here. The last couple of elections, the BJP has not fared well in the state of Tamil Nadu. The Dravidian parties have continuously been having a stronghold. So to break that, Amit Shah's presence today will matter. And we're seeing how he had got out of his vehicle and waved at all the people who were waiting for him. And Akshita, we need to remember the BJP is showing a massive party, massive opening, welcoming event for Amit Shah. They have arranged for dance performances in every few junctions from this place. So this is going to be like a massive event, and Amit Shah will now go to the Leela Palace where he will be staying, and he will be taking rest from 2 o'clock till about 4:15 in the evening, and post that he will be going to Talabana Arangam, where once again the senior ministers of the AIADMK like Edappadi Palaniswamy, O. Pannirselvam and the others are expected to join, and inauguration of 65,000 crore worth of project will be done by Amit Shah. So, you know, this is a massive event for both the alliance parties, and we're seeing that all those war of words that the AIADMK and BJP had in the last couple of weeks have all been put behind, and right now they are welcoming each other like good allies and showing a great strength here, Akshita.
And that's exactly the point, Akshay. You know, there were a lot of questions about whether there was tension between the BJP and the AIADMK over the Vetrivel Yatra. The message here with the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, several ministers accompanying Amit Shah there, welcoming him as he landed in Chennai. The message is clear that the alliance is still very much together and that they will be fighting the 2021 polls together.
Well, yes, Akshita, all the senior members of the AIADMK, including Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, and also many of the senior leaders of the BJP, including the state president, Dr. L. Murugan, have repeatedly said that, all is well between the alliance partners, but they have issues which any parties can have. Their ideologies are different, the stands are different, and that would lead to clashes, but that doesn't mean that the alliances between the two parties is at concern. Even Annamalai, when talking to you, I had also mentioned about the same thing. So, at this point of time, the AIADMK and BJP is trying to create a formidable strength here in the state of Tamil Nadu because, in the Lok Sabha elections that recently got concluded, we've seen that the DMK had a massive victory. Of the 39 seats that were there in Tamil Nadu, 38 was won by the DMK allies. So, it was a huge disappointment for BJP and the AIADMK. So right now, when the state assembly elections are due in like 5 to 6 months from now, the big point for both the parties will be to focus on what is important for them and gel on those factors and ensure a victory in 2021 as well. And for the AIADMK, there has been allegations and accusations that the government has been running only because of former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, and no credit was given for EPS or OPS. And if they have to show that they are a good strength and they can lead forward, then the 2021 elections will mean everything. And Amit Shah's this visit will also define that kind of a move for both the AIADMK and BJP, Akshita.
All right, Akshaya, as we continue to get you these visuals, Amit Shah there, the Home Minister, just landed in Chennai, made it a point to get out of his vehicle, greet the BJP cadre there, and this by itself is symbolic. It's almost a show of strength by the BJP in a party in a state where their presence is almost negligible. And this is a message that's going out from the BJP High Command that they will take the state seriously, they will take the political fight in the state very, very seriously, and are going to be fighting this election, going really all out in all parts of Tamil Nadu. The BJP here expressing a lot of confidence also that this time around their fortunes will change in the state of Tamil Nadu and that they are going to create a dent in the elections. And these pictures there, Akshaya, speaking volumes, because never before have you seen the BJP pulling all stops, pulling all guns there to create a presence in the state.
Tamil Nadu is known for having the Dravidian movement all along. And in fact, even when Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited Tamil Nadu, there were black flag protests, there were black balloons that were sent out in the air. Similarly, even this time when Amit Shah was about to land, we have seen several social media activities where Go Back Amit Shah was trending. But despite all that, the BJP seems to have garnered a good presence on the ground. They have brought in a lot of its cadres from the airport till around a kilometer or two. We've seen that there is a massive presence of these BJP cadres, music, dance, and celebration in every sense. That is the kind of reception that is being given for Amit Shah. And the BJP here is pinning its hope and all its strength on Amit Shah. They're hoping that Amit Shah's this presence, his visit to Tamil Nadu, will change the course of political history in Tamil Nadu. And that is one of the reasons why this event is being celebrated here, Akshita. It is an entirely new theme which is currently there in the BJP right now, like if you see the president has been somebody who's been reinstated very recently.
Yes.
Similarly, there are a lot of vice presidents who have been brought in. Khushbu Sundar is a new addition, and most of all the DMK former MP KP Ramalingam has joined today. So, you know, they're trying to revamp the entire look of the BJP, and today's visit by Amit Shah will also be a strategic meet, is what we're being told by our sources. He will be explaining and bringing about the best in each of these individuals who have joined the BJP, is what they're saying. And this expectation will also ensure a lot of grassroots level workers joining the BJP is the hope of the party right now, Akshita.
If anything, Akshaya, these visuals speak volumes of the intent that the BJP is now showing in the state of Tamil Nadu, a state that they've never fared well in. We'll have to see if their fortunes change, but it's clear that the likes of Amit Shah and the High Command is going to put their focus on the state of Tamil Nadu. Akshaya, I request you to stay on with us. I just want to break down now for our viewers why Amit Shah's visit to Tamil Nadu is so very important. One is, of course, because of the timing. Tamil Nadu goes to elections in less than 6 months in 2021. The BJP AIADMK ties are currently strained. Why? It's because of the Vetrivel Yatra and the AIADMK denying permission for that. In fact, Aragiri, the elder brother of MK Stalin, there's been a lot of talk that he's planning to float his own party and that he could also go ahead and join hands with the BJP. There's also been a lot of talk about the Rajni factor. The BJP for the last 1 or 2 years has been trying to woo Rajni, and with Rajni calling off the launch of his party, it'll be interesting to see how things change. If Amit Shah is going to, at the last moment, meet with Rajnikant, it's not scheduled as of now, but if that happens, that perhaps could be a game changer really for the BJP.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.